Okay, so I'm just going to share my screen. So is my screen visible to everybody? Okay, so the guidelines for the Capstone project, that is EMGN 696 of MBA students, and project work for ECAP 788 for MCA student. This will be there. So the students who have enrolled in MBA as well as MCA, you will be going through we can say the project for your this term, that will be capstone as well as the project work. So the guidelines which will be followed by the different phases, we are going to start that. So firstly, the purpose of this capstone project will be in order to impart education to the students outside the classroom. So rather than going for reading the theory in conventional manner, or all the fourth semester students of MBA and MCA, they are going to go for a project that will be a mode which will be for the project as a part of their program scheme, where they can work practically and implement the knowledge and skills gained during these studies to generate new knowledge. So the project must be structured to ensure that the students gain learning that is relevant to their education development, as well as to ensure the project meets the industrial standards. So this means we are going to provide you the guidelines by which you are going to start with your capstone project as well as the project work also. So in this the project work, you have to gain knowledge about, like, you will be learning and you have to go through implementation of the work which will be practically implemented in that, and your knowledge and even the skills are also going to be gained when you are going through this project work as well. So to ensure that the project meets the industrial standards, the final evaluation of this project shall be done by the expertised we can say the academician as well as the study experts wherever required. So the applicability for the students, that is for the capstone project, will be for the MBA students, MBA program students, as well as the project work will be for the MCA program students for LPU online and as well as the distance education also. So this the project work undertaken should be authenticated and should contribute towards the development and growth of the student. Now in this students, there are different type of projects. So whatever your questions will be, student, I am again saying this thing, that if you have any type of questions, you may keep yourself, you can write somewhere, and after once I have completed this with the guidelines as well as the flow of this capstone project, how you are going to go through, and even with the interface, then we are going to take your questions as well. So depending upon the nature, the project may be categorized into the following four categories. First one will be live projects. So you will be getting live project, that means working on real problems within a defined timeline. Such type of projects establish an awareness of social responsibility, and it can be empowered the students to work exceptionally to that makes a difference in the communities they work with. So these projects can also lead to like revenue generation if one is in the companies to solve like real time problems, or student can get participation certificate from the company as well. So you can go for live projects, just like for the MCA student. If I'll say, you can go live projects with some industry, you can work under some industry also. As a trainee, you can go for the live projects. If the company is allowing you, they are also going to give you the real time projects for working as well, and they are going to go through that also. So you can go for creating such type of marketing strategies, and the value customers which are going to they are going to give and provide the uh, let's suppose they are going to provide you the certificate as well, all developing the market relations between them. So they can also provide you as a trainee the different type of projects, and they allow you to work with that. You can go through that also. Then we have the consultancy projects also. It in this type of project, students provide their knowledge and intellectual inputs to various companies or organization. It is the collaboration between a company and consultant to solve a problem faced by the company. So you can go for the consultancy projects as well. So it will be the contribution between a company and a consultant to solve the problem faced by the company, or corporate restructuring, cost reduction, merger and acquisition, or maybe the development of products for setting up an industry, process automation, and patent litigations are some of the, we can say, the examples of like consultancy projects which will be there. Then we have the just a minute. Okay, so next is the entrepreneurial projects. It is the type of project the student can work on some business ideas or developing a product, service, or events that can value in the community, as well as meeting the specific needs to meet identified needs, or producing a slow offering services to publishing house, offering analysis services, and offering services for quality control are some of the examples for entrepreneurial projects as well. So the journal projects can also be there. These type of projects add to like knowledge enrichment. It can be individual or collaborative, and involves a design that can carefully planned by the project team to like achieve a particular aim with a certain cost. So way to reduce the level of stress among students, home automation system, mobile jammers are some of the examples for journal project that can also be done. So there are different type of categories of project. You can just go through that also for publishing, as well as for going for the entrepreneurial projects as well. So some of the important dates which are there, like submission of the project will be 15 May, submission of the project report will be 13th August 2024, and that is the final submission of the project report. So the submission of the project for the online students, it is 15 May 2024. Submission of the project report, it will be 18th August 2024. And then we have the end term Viva. It will be on 3rd September, like onwards, whatever the dates will be there, that will be uploaded on your announcement section as well. So student, next is the how the chapterization will be done. What are the chapters which you are going to go through? That is journal guidelines will be the scope of the project. So each project is expected to address at least one of the following CGSTs. Like we have the social issues, industrial issues, government issues as well, and we have the business issues, environmental issues, conceptual, enrich and discipline related knowledge, and even the news worthy also. So these students are expected to work on real time projects that are industrial or research development laboratories, educational institutes, software company. MBA student can choose the project topic according to their specialization. So students, if you are an MCA student, you can go for live real-time projects, just like you can make an Android application, or you can prepare a website, or you can go for the desktop application, or you can go for an R&D, or in any research laboratory, you can go for any project which can be there. So like you can go for the issues as well. So these are some of the issues which you can take and you can go for the project. So MCA students can also select the broader category of the we can say the project as well. That will be database project can be there, network projects can be there. After that, web-based projects can also be there. Like I have told you, like Android-based projects will be there, or middleware projects can be there. Then system programming-based projects, artificial intelligence, expert system-based projects, embedded software, or we have the simulators as well, which can be there, and we can have the research based projects also. So it depends upon you how you are going to select that project, what will be the area which you are going to cover in your project. That can be chosen by anybody. Okay, expected outcome from this project. When you are going through this project, what will be the expected outcome? So each type of project is expected to have at least one of the following outcomes. So what you are going to gain in this, that will be quality publication, IPR generation. So you can go for, if you have an idea, you want to make a project, you can go for patent as well. You can go for copyright. You can go for design. So your design can be copyright also. You have a prototype. You can go for the this copyright for the prototype, or you can go for the patent as well for the copyright for this prototype as well. And there can be a new innovation which can be there, a policy making can be there, or a social contributions which can be also there for this particular format. So the detail regarding various activities to be complete by the student are mentioned in the section 2.4, which I am going to just explain you after this. So students are required to finalize the topic. So firstly, how you are going to go for your project, that is, you are going to finalize your topic first. What are the objectives? What is the methodology? And like, you have to start working on that also. So that is, therefore, the work plan must be designed keeping in view the timelines for the completion of that project work. So while you are going for the project work, you must see that how you are going to complete that. You must be ensuring the timeline, adhering the timeline, whatever the timeline will be there, you have to go through that timeline accordingly so that you can submit your project within the stipulated time given by the university. Then we have the state of project work. What are the stages of the project work which you are going to go through? That is submission of the project topic. Carefully select the topic, like which is utmost important step in your project work. Because when you are going for the project work, you must see that whatever project topic you are going to select, it is according to your interest area, it is according to your domain as well, and it is covering each and everything which is possible to be handled by you while you are going through that project work as well. So the students should like survey the literature or the proposed area of the project, whatever you want to do that, and to find the area of interest as well as to finalize the topic as well. So the student need to finalize the following things: area of specialization, that is your area of specialization in which you are going to go through the project. Then the topic of the project, whatever the topic you are going to select, it must be there. Then nature of the project, that is the live journal, we can say entrepreneurial projects and the consultancy project, what you are going for. Then novelty of that topic must be there. So it must be novel. So whatever you are going through, if you are going for the research, if you are going for anything, that must be a novel topic which you are going to select in that. Then timeline and methodology, what you are going to adopt for that. So once the above mentioned parameters are finalized, the student need to communicate the topic along with the relevant information to Center of Distance and Online Education for through the LMS. So the LMS interface will be there from where you are going to start submission. That is the last date for the submission of the topic name. I am talking about topic name and description will be 15th May 2024 for the online students. So submission of project report will be there. That is, the student have to complete the whole project work. So they need to submit the finalized report. So whatever the final report will be there, what you are going to make, that will be of 18th August 2024 to the that is to be eligible for like end term evaluation. So the formatting and suggestive outlines for the report mentioned in the chapter 3, which we are going to discuss after that. So the following key points which you have to keep in mind while you are going through this. So while working on the final like report submission, the students are advised to use online as well as offline resources. Okay, so the student must use online available resources, that is e-library tab on their LMS. You can go through that. You can study different books or different papers, research papers, go through research, whatever you want. It is relevant to your topic, you can find from there also. An e-copy of the record shall be uploaded by the student on the LMS interface and in a secured PDF format. So whatever the secured payment format we are going to provide you, like whatever the details will be there, you are going to submit according to that also. So it is by 18th of August on the LMS you are going to send for the students of online education. Then each student must ensure that she has to sign this Nexture 2. The report uploaded on LMS must be according to the scanned copy of the Nexture Otherwise, the report shall be considered for evaluation. So the end term evaluation will be like after completion of the project, the eligibility, like the eligible students who have submitted the project report online or LMS are required to appear in the end term viva. The students shall be evaluated by the examiner as per the schedule communicated by the Division of Examination. And the evaluation parameters of the end term viva will be discussed in section 4.2. The marks are awarded by the examiner considering whatever the final viva you are going to give, or the marks are according to that also. And what are the important points which student must remember while submitting the project? So the project work should be original work done by the student. It must not be taken, copied from anywhere, either from the internet or from any other sources. Okay, so the case like the students present the work of someone else and their own or copies large portion from academic or other sources without properly referencing them, even if it is unintentionally done, it will be considered as academic misconduct. So there will be a zero tolerance for the academic misconduct or plagiarism. So do remember, students, it must not be copied from anywhere. It must not be plagged. So the plag is also going to be checked for your the report which you are going to give. So all the matters related to the plagiarism will be dealt by the university policy on academic misconduct. Okay, so do remember this thing. If it is done unintentionally, it will be also taken as a misconduct. So do remember, when you are going to submit your report, it must be plague free. It must not be copied from any other source. So all the application or intellectual property rights arising on the project work shall be made as per the university guidelines issued by the Division of Research and Development. So whatever you are going to make, you must see that you have either intellectual property rights which you are going to submit with that. If you have a patent, you are going to submit that. You have some copyright, you are going to submit for that also. So whatever legal, we can say the documents which they must be there with your project as well, the project report. So the guidelines for the final submission that will be following the points should be kept in mind while preparing the final guideline report. So that will be the final project report submission, then title page. That will be this next one which we are going to tell you in the further in this session. The report should be categorized as a chapter. So sections will be there like 3.3, and the final chapters must be conclusion and future perspectives will be there. Then sequence of introductory pages of the report that are going to be like that. There is a sequence how you are going to submit your project report. Cover page as per the annexure 1. Declaration of the student in annexure 2. Acknowledgement. If you are going to acknowledge somebody, you can acknowledge that also, your parents, your friends, your teachers, anybody you want. So list of the tables, then list of the figures, charts, list of scheme, list of symbols, list of abbreviations you are putting. So formatting of the report should be prepared like A4, letter size, whatever there will be there. The font type, whatever font type will be, that will be according to Time New Roman. So font size will be 14 for heading and 12 for the normal text. So these are the guidelines which you can go through also. So I am going to upload these also, students, in the chat box as well. Okay, so you can see that also. Even it has been uploaded on the LMS and eConnect for the distance education students, and as well the LPU Online students also. So you can just see the guidelines as well. So a chapter outline for the final report submission for report preparation will be there. The report should be divided into minimum 5 chapters. The number of chapters can be increased to the minimum of 7 depending upon the requirement and the nature of the work undertaken by the student. The suggestive guidelines for each chapter are as follows. Like, what will be the chapter 1? The chapter 1 should be entitled according to the introduction. The topic selection by the student should be introduced in this section. It should include the name, the aim, whatever the aim will be there. What is the importance, applicability, scope, reference, what relevance of the topic will be there. They are going to put in the proposed work that is going to be in the introduction section. Second, chapter 2 should be entitled as a review of literature. So whatever you are going to review, let's suppose you are going to review some research papers, you are going to review some the websites or articles or magazines or any other thing. So you have to properly mention that. You have to describe all the things what you have proposed in your work, and it is properly cited. It must be referenced accordingly, that from where you have taken the resources. So the section should mention about the study along with the author the year, the objective, whatever the samples you have taken, the tools which are going to be used, and findings. So the research gap should be clearly defined in the chapter, which has led to the need of, we can say, the proposed work. Chapter 3 should be entitled as implementation of project. So this should contain the detailed outline of the project, while we have the objectives, hypotheses, if any, experimental work or methodology, designing tools, techniques, instruments, coding. We have the structure design, the circuit design will be there, finding the settings or testing, and even the implementation phase, like during the course of the project, which will be there. Then the fourth chapter will be entitled as the result and declaration. So whatever you are going through, what were your objectives, what you have done, and how you have proposed your project, that is going to be, like, at the end you have to declare whatever you have done and what were the results, what were the implementations, what result came out from this. So you have to provide the result as well as you have to discuss the result also. So all the supporting information, whatever you have done, within that result you have to declare. That is, you can declare the graphs, the tables, the figures, the screenshots, outputs. That should be the part of this chapter also. Final chapter will be the conclusion and the future scope. So the conclusion part will be the project work should be properly discussed based upon the, we can say, the result obtained rather than the hypothesis or the assumption. So this chapter should also contain the future perspectives and applicability related to the project work. So whatever project work you are going through, what you are providing, that must be declared accordingly. You must tell what future scope will be there, like what I have done, what was my study, and what is the future scope in this, what can be done further. You have to discuss in that, and your conclusion also, like what you have done, what is the conclusion you have, like, taken from this particular research. Then publication detail, list of the conference papers, whatever the things are going to be mentioned in this, the list of publication which have been taken directly outcomes of your project or the work undertaken by the student. The student must mention the list of such publications along with the status of the publication, reviewer comments received, communicated, whatever there. If you are going to communicate something like your papers, you can just put it there also, that I have communicated a paper for regarding this. So in the case of publication in the conference, the details should be provided above. What was the conference in which you have published a paper? It can be a national or international conference name, the date, the venue, paper, presented, and even published in a reputed journal. It must be name of the journal. It must have the ISSN number as well as the volume, issue, page number, whatever the details are there, you have to mention in that. Annexure 1 and 2 should be submitted along with the project report. So whatever Annexure 1 and 2 I'm going to explain here, students must remember that they are going to be submitted with your project report. So guidelines for writing the reference should be written as the publication details. A reference must be typed as superscript in the text. Multiple references must be separated by the commas. So you must separate the different, let's suppose, the references by the comma. And while writing a reference paper on the journal, it should be in order of the following, like initial and surname of the initials and the surname of the author, title of the paper in inverted commas, name of the journal in italics, that is standard abbreviation should be used, volume number in bold, first page and the last page must be there, year of publication. So whatever the first page and last page you are going to put, it must be there as well. So this will be like this. Okay, so you must write the reference like this. So while writing the reference in the book chapter, you must put the initial and the surname and the author, then title of the book and the edition of the book in the round brackets, name of the publisher, year of the books in bold, first chapter, whatever their things will be there, it will be written like this. So referencing will be done in this way. So whatever referencing you are going to do, you must cite accordingly whatever the details are being provided by the university guidelines. So that is according to that. Okay, so you must provide like this. Now table of content, you have to just put the table of content in your file also like this. So there is a declaration by the student, then we have the acknowledgement, abstract, list of the tables, list of the figures, schemes, list of like symbols, abbreviations, introduction, review of literature. So like this, you have to just perform all the things in a proper format. Chapter 4 is what we are going to like how we are going to evaluate you, what will be the parameters. So evaluation parameters for the capstone project as well as the project work. So the project evaluation is very crucial for the success of the project. So project evaluation is concerned with the performance tracking along with the life of the project and demand special attention. So at the heart of the process lies a system of criteria on like one has to take into account while performing the evaluation. So the chapter emphasis on the score, like whatever the course of weightage and ETP parameters on which the student performance shall be evaluated. So this means that how you are going to chapterize yourself in the report, what study you have done, what project you have undertaken, that has the weightage. So it's a course weightage. So the course weightage will be 100%. That means the end term viva done by the panel members, it will take 100% in that. So what are the evaluation parameters while they are conducting the practical viva for that? Students, I know you have ample of questions. So I'll be like taking all the questions afterwards. Let me just complete this, okay? So we will take each and everybody's question, whatever your, let's suppose your problems will be there in this. We are going to take that also. Any questioning you can ask afterwards. So next is evaluation parameters for the end term practical viva. That will be on the basis of the project report, 50 marks. Submission of the project report as prescribed format, 10 marks. Evaluation and capability, whatever the applicabilities you have added in the project work, 20 marks. Quality of the project work, 20 marks. On the basis of the project report, you will be evaluated with the viva, that will be carrying 50 marks, in which communication of the student will be there 10 marks, like subdivided. The student well aware of the latest trends of the development and the research area, 10 marks. Student is confident and able to answer the queries and the questions raised by the proper justification, 20 marks. The student is obtaining, like it has the open observation and pertinent, we can say the suggestions formulated during the viva, 10 marks. So in total it will be 100 marks which will be there students for you, and you are going through the same evaluation process while you will be given the dates for the examination of your viva. So submission of the publication or the published research papers, the student must include the published research papers. So whatever research paper you have published, you must also add them. So the publication details, the whatever the section of the project report will be there, you have to enter in that. Publication should be UGC care listed. So whatever UGC care list journals will be there, or the book chapters in which you are going to send your publication, it must have an ISBN number also. Important points while sending the publication: only those publication of the book chapter shall be considered which are affiliated to LPU University. That means Lovely Profession University, and the name of the student mentioned in the list is the author in the publication. The research publication must be related to the project work. So it must be related to your project. Whatever you are going for the project work, your capstone project, your project work, the topic is going to be related to that. The publication paper, that is according to that topic, and the author must be there inside the names of the author list. Okay. So your name must be there inside the author list. The research publications must be related to the project work undertaken by the student. Research papers published are not in sync with the project topic shall not be considered. So do remember, if you are publishing a paper for your topic, it must be related to your topic. It must not be for any other topic as well. Research paper communicated must be original work of the student. It must not be copied. It must not be taken from anywhere. So that will not be treated. It will be treated as a misconduct. And according to the university policy, you will be taken for that also. Then we have the awards of grade for capstone projects. So there will be awards for that also. Award of passing grades, that is the student shall be awarded as O grade for the outstanding, A plus, A, B, C and D on the basis of satisfying the following criteria: submission of the final online project report, that is what you are going to submit, that will be the final report on the exact date. 40% marks in ETP, it must be there. So that is the passing criteria. In any case, the student is failed to submit the topic name as well as the report in the stipulated time given by the university, you will be given as an E grade. So final, if you are going for the reappear during the reappear registration, the next time the in the term, the exam, if you are going for the reappear exam, that will be costing you 600 as a fee. So the student must be required to repeat the project work, and even he has to rewrite the project report as well. So you have to go through the guidelines first. Okay, this is the lecture one page, that is a cover page. So you have to put this page on your as a first page in your project report. So I'll be providing the guidelines for the distance education student as well. So it will be also the same, but there will be a difference in that also. Then we have the next year two, the declaration of the students to whom they are going to serve. Like this, you are going to get this also added in your project report. So it will be there as a declaration given by the student also. So these were the guidelines, students, what you have to follow while you are going through the project work as well as the capstone project. Now I am going to just provide you the next thing. Okay, so let me just upload the guidelines as well, so that students can just go through that also. So just a minute, students. So this is the guidelines for LPU online students. Okay, so distance education students, I am going to provide your guidelines also. I'm going to upload that also within a few seconds also. Okay. Yes, guidelines are uploaded in the chat box, so you can go through the guidelines also. So now I am going to show you the process. What will be the exact process in this? That is uh, how the different phases will be there for this. So there is a full-fledged flow chart for that also. So I'm just going to take that flow chart also with you. So let me just share my screen, students. So this is the project, like the capstone project work flowchart. How you are going to submit your project? What will be the phases in this that will be there? So submission of the topic by the student, the topic and the description which has to be submitted by the student. If student submit and he is able to submit the topic name as well as the description about the topic within the stipulated time given by the university, you will be the topic will be approved by the university first. So the university will approve your topic. Once the topic is approved, if yes is there, then information of the approval is sent to the student. You will be provided an information that yes, your topic has been approved. Once that information is available on your dashboard, you are going to submit the final project report, whatever the time will be there. So you are going to start going through your project report. Your topic has been approved, so you can go for that project. Once you are going for that project, after completing that project, you have to submit your report as well. So a complete project report will be submitted. Whosoever will able to submit that project report, if yes is there, then the conduct of the viva is done by the examination department. And student, do remember there are three different stages. First stage is that if you are failed to submit the topic name as well as the description, in that case you will be getting an repair. If you fail to you have submitted your topic name as well as description, but the topic is not approved by the university, in that case you are going to resubmit your topic name as well as the topic description. Once it has been submitted, then if you are failed to appear inside the examination, that is the viva examination, you are absent in that, you will be getting a reappear. If you are present, you will be evaluated, and the attendance is present, you will be getting a pass grade for that, whatever grade is given by the examiner. In each every case where you are not able to submit your topic name initially, that will be getting like you have to resubmit your topic. So if you are not able to submit in the stipulated time, then you are getting an E grade. If you submit the project report, project topic as well as the topic name, but you are not able to submit the report in the stipulated time, then you are getting the reappear. So these are the stages. So you can go through that also. So this is the whole flowchart which I am going to upload within few seconds in the dashboard as well. So let me just upload the flowchart. And after this, I'm going to just give you the a detail about what is the interface. So there is a PPT regarding that also, from where you are going to submit that also, students. So I'm just going to show you that. Let me just share my screen also. Okay, so this is the PPT, students. How to submit your capstone as well as the project work. So, students, if you will see, you have to log into lms.lpuonline.com. Same with the case of distance education student, you have to go to your dashboard, that is eConnect dashboard. You have to put your credentials. Once you will log in that, you will be redirected on this page. So LP Online student, you have to click on Exam Connect. Once you will click on Exam Connect, you will get the Capstone Project Work Submission, link, which will be there. You have to click on Capstone Project Work Submission link. Once you will click on that, you will be redirected on this page, where you have to submit your topic name as well as the description. Once you will submit your topic name as well as description, it will be sent for the approval, and you will be getting approval. So this will be the dialog box which will appear, that are you sure to submit your topic name. So do be particular about your topic name. If you are fully prepared that yes, I am going for this topic, it is relevant to my interest area, only then submit that. But do remember, there is a timeline. You are time bound, you have to send within the stipulated time. Then, after submission of the topic name, you will wait for the approval. So there will be approval topic approved given by the university. So it will be appeared on your LMS as well as the eConnect. So once it has been there, you are going to go for your project work. So you can go for the project work. You go for the research as well as start preparing your project report. Once your project report had been prepared according to the timeline, you have to upload your topic report. So report upload, that will be in PDF format. So you can upload from here, submit for approval. Once you will send it for submission of the approval, if it is approved by the university, that means your project report has been submitted. Now you will be getting a date for the Viva. It will be sent into your announcement section, or whatever the medium will be there. It will be sent by the examination department, and on so and so date will be your Viva. It will be conducted for this project report. So you must be prepared with your project report at that particular time, and you have to appear with your project report within the Viva. So teacher is going to evaluate according to that, and it will be asking the questions related to your project report in that Viva also. Okay, so these were some of the things which were there. So I'm going to upload this PPT as well, students. So let me just upload that also. So within few minutes, Dr. Ajay Mama sir, he's also going to join us. Just a minute, students. I'll just come within 1 second. So if you have any doubts, you can write in the chat as well. So we are going to see that also, and I'll be explaining one by one your answers also. So let me just go through that also. I'm sharing, students, for the distance education. I'm sharing. Yes, students. So I can see many questions regarding your Capstone project. So I'll be sending the distance education students. I'm sending you the guidelines within few seconds also. Okay, I'm sharing in the chat box as well. So yes, so I'm just going to explain. See, I have gone through the questions. So uh, I'm taking in journal the questions. See, if you are a MCA student, you can go for any type of project. Okay, that is, you can go for web application. You can prepare a web application. You can prepare even a mobile application. You can go for a desktop application as well. Okay, so it depends upon you what type of application you want, that can be there in your project work also. If you go for research project, you need any type of research project, you are able to submit any research project related to computers. Maybe it can be on the, like, I'll say broader sense, you can go for like big data or data analysis or any other thing, so that can also be there. Okay, so that such type of projects can be there, so you can go for some research paper also. You can prepare a research paper, you can publish that paper in any conference or in any journal, and you have to submit that also. Yeah, if you are a DevOps, Vipin Singh, you can go for any like front end and back end application. You can prepare that also. So just a minute, I'll just send the guidelines for the distance education students. Just give me 1 second. So Dr. Ajay Bamba sir, he is also going to join us within few seconds. Just a minute, student. Okay, so Ambuj, I can tell you the chapter 4 is unclear. Okay, elaborate. So I'm going to elaborate that also. For MBA students, see, Ajay Baba sir, he is going to just join this session. So he'll be taking the MBA section also. Okay. So whatever the queries related to the MBA section, we are going to take that also. Within few seconds, he is going to join. So I have shared with you the guidelines regarding the Capstone project for distance education students. So the guidelines are there in your chat box also. So I'm just sharing these guidelines also with you. So for the distance education students, just a minute, let me just open that also. All the guidelines are same, but the things are there, some things are different. So I'm just going to explain you that also, students. Just a minute. So for the distance education students, if you will see, the things are same, but the thing is that for your cover page, it will be different. Okay, so there is a difference in the submission also. So for distance education students, the last date for submission of the topic will be 5th May. Okay, so 5th May 2024 will be your last date to submit your topic name as well as the topic description on your eConnect. Do remember this thing. And the submission of last date for the project, that is the final submission of the report, that will be 5th July. For this, it is for the distance education students, that is 5th July. Okay, so if you will see, all the things are same, only the thing will be that this the first project report page will be different, so you have to go through that also. So this will be for the distance education. I have shared these guidelines as well, so you can just go through that also. If you have any doubt, you can just come with that also. Yeah, just a minute. I'll just share all the guidelines. Just a minute. So I'm sharing each and every guideline again, students, so that you can just go through that. So these are the guidelines I have shared. That is for the distance education students. Are you able to see in the chat box? Next is I'm going to share for the capstone as well, the online students. So this is the flow chart, the interface, as well as the guidelines for online students. So these are shared with you. You can just download everybody from here also. All of you have uh, downloaded the guidelines as well. So if you have downloaded, you can just say yes in the chat box as well. Okay, let me just check. It's available in the chat box. How many you have done? Okay, but it is available in the chat box. Just a minute, let me just check. Okay. So I'm going to just submit it again. So student, I'm just sharing it again. Just check once if you are able to download that. So just a minute. Good
Good
afternoon, sir.
afternoon, Asim sir.
Good
Good
afternoon, sir.
afternoon. Good afternoon, dear students.
So I think student, now you will be able to just see the guidelines as well as the flowchart also in the chat box. So these were the guidelines related to online students. So I am sharing for the distance education students also. Just a minute. So some of the MBA students, they have the question related to their project. So
Okay.
whatever project topics, they can go for
Capstone
that.
Project.
Yes. So
Take the questions.
yes, sir. So, sir, one of the student, Jyoti, she's asking that I am doing MBA HR student. So, can I make a project, a study on having a high retention rate of employee by an organization?
Yes, very true. It is good that you should select a topic in which maybe if you are working in any such organization on which area you want to do, don't deviate from the specialization areas. Reason, in that case, if you are going to ask for a job, for example, if Jyoti has asked that if I want to pursue a capstone project in HR, right, and she is doing it in the HR also, so it makes sense. If you are doing it in HR, your specialization is HR, and you are doing it in international business, it is not going to make any sense. So first of all, select the area in which you are doing specializations. That will serve the purpose. And in that case, you will have a story to tell to the employer that yes, I have done my specialization is this. This is a summer training I have done on this particular topic. This is the capstone project which I have done.
So, Manish, you have to submit the, you have to include the front page as well as the declaration also. So, the Nexture 1 and Nexture 2 have to put it in your, like the final report when you are going to submit that. So one of the job is there, sir. One of the student like Ritu, she is asking that I am doing a consular job and I'm pursuing MBA HR. Which type of
Mhm.
project I can choose and how I can make it?
In the counselor, how you can satisfy the customers? What is the customer satisfaction of the current the persons with whom you are dealing with? You can do a project on that also.
One of the student is Richa Arora. She is asking that I am
Mhm.
MBA International Business student.
Okay.
So what type of projects I can go for? Like,
Related to some, I would say, the legal documentations related to the international business.
so one of the student Vipin, he's asking that it is compulsory for all of those who have chosen the option because I am clicking on CDP. So sir, this is a CDP summer training student, I think.
That
So
is something different.
yeah.
And
So
one student is having a question that can I
yes.
prepare the report in my laptop and take printout, or the report is to be handwritten? Jyotirmay, you have to make a report in the laptop and you have to upload the soft copy. We are not asking for any hard copy or it should be handwritten. You have to upload the soft copy of it.
So one of the question is there, sir. A student is asking that I am Vanshika,
Yeah,
and actually, sir, so much of questions are there. They are just
I can
scrolling
understand.
upwards.
Yes.
Uh,
Just see, one issue is having a, sir, if I select the database project, does it need the app interface or no? I think Asim sir can answer this in a better way.
yes, sir. So, sir, name of the person is
Iswar,
Ishwar.
ESWR. Sir, if I select the database project, does
Okay.
it need the app interface or not?
Yes, if you are selecting a database project, you must have a front end and back end also. So, student, just submission of see, if you are submitting a database, that will not be a proper project. So, you have to prepare an interface. That means you must have a front end from where the data is going, and it must be having a proper connectivity that is between the front end and the back end. So that you can put it in your project as well. So simply database project, it will not work.
Pratham is having a question that I am working in an organization having high retention rate due to facilities. That's very good. You should try to make a project by doing a I would say primary data collection of the employees who are 5 years old. So what are the parameters why they are staying for the longer time? What are the reasons? So you can understand the reasons, and that can be the matter of fact for another organizations to follow it, that what employee needs, right? Manish Pandey is having question, sir, क्या मैं हाउसिंग लोन पर प्रोजेक्ट बना सकता हूँ? Yes, you can. Sandeepta, Asim sir, you can answer. She says some topic for IBM.
Okay. Some topic related to IBM.
Yeah.
So, Sunita, if you can go for blockchain, so you can go for IBM Hyperledger also. So it's very good. If you can prepare some project related to Hyperledger, implementation of blockchain in that, that can also be there. Hyperledger Fabric is there.
Shelly wants to do some R&D on financial risk management as Capstone project. That is good enough.
So one student, Sonia, is asking what kind of project should digital marketing student should do?
Again.
So what kind of project should digital marketing student should choose?
Oh, in digital marketing, there is a lot of scope. Lot of things has to be done in the digital marketing. It is a new field. So you can and you can study the effectiveness of the digital marketing. Which are the tools you are using in the digital marketing? How effective they are? What is their reach? What is their penetration level? On any aspect, you can do this project.
So Sunny, as you are asking about like you are doing top job in IT desktop support engineering, so you can go for some desktop softwares as well. You can prepare some desktop software. It might be like any software or any application you can prepare also. So that can be according to your concerned area.
Anish Sharma is having a question that I have opted for project work in third semester and pass. So is it still compulsory? Yes, it is compulsory. When there is no option in this one. Seems sir, these
Yes, sir.
guidelines are uploaded on LMS as also.
Yes, sir. So the students of like LPU Online, you can just see your announcement section as well as it is also available on your LMS. You can just open that from when you will just open the interface, your dashboard. On the left side, you will see a blue pane in which you can go through additional resources. In there, you will be getting the folder for that. So from the guidelines folder, you can just select the guidelines and open the PDF for that also.
Saurabh is asking question. My specialization is finance. Can I work in other topic? Yes, you can. I had earlier stated you can. There is no foundation that you cannot do any other topic. But it makes sense that if you are working in the same area, that is the point.
Okay, so sir, one of the students, Sunny, is asking that can I change the project topic after once a project is approved by the university?
No, no.
So, student, you cannot change. Once you have taken the topic and it is approved, you have to work on that topic.
Take your time. I would say that interface will be open by the first week of May. So you are having 15 days time. You go through it and then select it. So there should not be, because there will not be any option for changing the topic.
Students who are asking for summer training and CDPC, this is the session for capstone and project work students.
Yes, for the
So
fourth semester.
for the fourth semester students. So if you are a third semester student, you can just leave that in that way.
Ria Soni is having a question, sir. We have two specialization, HR and IT. So which should I choose? Anyone which you feel good in. You can do it in HR as well as in IT also.
So currently you are, sir, Ishwar is saying that I am working as an Python developer. So you can go for any publications are basically for like you can go for research also. So you can implement Python in that. So in any topic, like let's suppose we have big data, we have data analysis. So you can go for Python also. To implementation of Python, you can go for AI, machine learning, implement Python in AI or machine learning. So take any relevant topic, go for the research paper. You can write down a research paper for that also, and you can publish in like different journals are there. IEEE SS is there. Even you can go for MDPI, Elsevier. So there are different type of journals you can go for that.
One is having a Richa Rhoda is having a question that I'm doing MBA International Business. Can I make project on globalization? Yes, very true. On the globalization, if we talk about one interesting topic can be in today's scenario that can be impact of Middle East tensions on the India's foreign trade.
So Joydeep, if you are working as a React JS developer, you can go for a web application. So you can implement. So backend can also be there. You can use the backend. Let's suppose you can take for MongoDB. You can use MongoDB with that also, React. So Node.js, it is going to accommodate the MongoDB as well.
Priyananda is having a question. I'm MBA IT student. Can I choose a topic like technology issue in origination? Yes, you can. For example, if I talk about right now how the AR and VR can be used in the marketing, that can be a topic which you can choose. One is Amol Nater is having MBA IT and HR student. Can I choose anything related work from home impacts as a general project? You can, because it is a new thing. 4 years back only we had seen the COVID and work from home come into picture, and now many organizations are opting it. So, what is the impact of work from home on the, I would say, on the profitability of the organizations, or I would say on the morale of the students? Any topic that can be related to HR.
Sir, one of the question is from Karan. I am a student
Mhm.
of MBA Finance fourth semester. My question is that there is any limit for project pages, or can you explain about the length of the project?
It is there in the written in the guidelines also. I think it is 30 to 60 pages or 40 to 60 pages.
So you can
It
just
is
go
there
through
in
the
the guidelines.
guidelines, Karan, once.
Yes, it is
So you
there.
can find out that they're like whatever. Okay. So one of the question is from Khurshid. My question is that can I make a clone of a good website for project work? Yes, you can make a
Yes.
clone, but do not copy or download that web page. So you can make the clone of working of that website.
Bala is having a question that in MBA data science, which type of project I can choose? Asim sir?
So you can go for like a dashboard. You can prepare a dashboard in Tableau or Power BI. It depends upon you, whatever like tool you are going to opt for. So you're going for that also. So you can prepare a sales marketing dashboard, or you can go for an employee salary dashboard as well. So that can be there.
Parneet is having a question that will there be any mentor or guidance? No, no mentor will be there in the Capstone project work. But yes, if you need any kind of support, so you can make a call and we will arrange a call back for you.
So one of the question is there, sir. Ashdeep is asking that I am a bank employee. Which topic is going to help me in completing my project work?
What is the situation of cash in the banks right now? I was going through one topic in the economic times that banks are facing the cash crunch. So what are the reasons for the cash crunch and its impact on the Indian economy? That can be the topic. A student
Okay.
is having a question. I am an MCA student and working on a freelance project on a jewelry shop website. It is quite complicated one. So can I prepare project report on the same? Asim sir?
Yes, yes, you can do. So that type of projects, it they will be live projects. So I have taken the categories of project in the guidelines. So first category was live project. So if you're working on some live project for a customer, maybe it a freelancer or it is for any company, that will consider under a live project. So you can go for that also.
Yes. Pratham is having a question. Can I give reason and causes for the maintaining? What is the difference between reason and cause for maintaining so high retention rate? Yes, you can try to find out the reasons. Certificate is compulsory? No, it is not, because many times you people are working on the secondary data or the primary data in which you are not associated with any organization. So that's why we have not made certificate compulsory.
So one of the student is asking Raman Sethi. So Raman, you can go for networking, but the thing is that do prepare some report like you have uh, prepared any type of network or a solution for that network also. So that must not be like you are preparing. You must prepare any topology or you have prepared anything related to switches or you are implementing those things within some router. So that can be there. If you are going for the Cisco certification, that is well and good. So do prepare such type of project which can be explained like to the examiner as well. So it must not be a very small type of project if you are going for any topology or other thing.
Karnal Singh is having a question that I am only a finance student. Can I prepare report on investing and is it compulsory to publish? It is not compulsory to publish it in any journal, but yes, you can prepare report on investing. In nowadays, Karnal, one very important thing is that as our Sensex is on all-time high, and on the another side, gold is also on all-time high. Silver is also on all-time high. So you can make a thing that where a person, a salaried person like me, where they should invest for the long-term prospects. So this can be very good. Capstone Project.
So Jasmine, if you are a .NET developer, you can go for a .NET project as well. You can opt for the .NET and you can prepare any like a web page or maybe an Android application or a desktop application. It depends upon you. You can go for ASP.NET or Visual Basic .NET also.
Meenu and Kiran wants to know about the some topics for MBA IT. First of all, I would request that search something related to it. You will find n number of things. Don't ask for the topics from us. We can tell you the broad areas, right?
So
Like
one
in
of
MBA Information Technology, it can be MIS. In the case of digital marketing, as I've told, the impact of digital marketing on, I would say, the rural markets. So it can be anything.
one of the question is from Abhishek sir. Opting MBA in HR and marketing, I am working in Tomato as growth manager, responsible for growth of the orders in supply team. Can I make a project on the topic of growth and marketing strategy?
Yes, very good. Any companies would like to have your project report there, because in that case you are, I would say, making the strategies which can be useful for them also.
So Anmol, if you want to collect the data for your survey, you can collect also. And in the research paper submission, it is not mandatory, but if possible, you can publish it in any good journal, or it can be a UGC care listed also. So it depends. So if you are going for any conference, you can like publish that in conference as well. So it will be getting a weightage in that.
I am again and again requesting that don't ask for the topics. If you are Kushdeep, I am doing job in industry, which type of project, which kind of industry you are working in. According to that, you can choose the topic.
So again, sir, questions are for digital marketing. So I think sir has explained for digital marketing as well. So data sciences have also been taken. So see, for SCOC HP is there. So my name is Jaya Sharma. So I am going for the okay. So if you are an SCA, like if you are doing something in SEO, or you are working as an SEO this SEO developer, as well as going for the social media marketing also. So you can opt for SEO as well. But the thing is that what type of project you are going to undertake, it must be according to the guidelines of the university. So whatever the guidelines have been shared, you must see that it adhered the guidelines of university. So it's a 100 marks project. So you must go for an explanation for that also. You must have the valid reason why you have taken that project.
Divya is asking the, the type of projects or combination of HR and digital marketing. Make a combination. The how digital marketing is helpful for hiring the employees. In both the things are involved in this. For the MSc IT students, okay, yes, you can choose topic related to the Python or Java.
So IT students, you can take topic as well as like if you are an MBA IT student, sorry, MSc IT student. So you can opt for Python as well as Java as well as PHP also. So it depends whatever language you are going for. So you can work on any application, let's suppose a web application or desktop application, depending upon the selection of your application. If it's a web application, you can go for like PHP, Java, or ASP.NET. And if you go for desktop application, you can go for Visual Basic .NET also.
Arshil is having a student. I'm MSc IT. I want to go for data analyst profession. Which type of project should I go for? Asim sir.
So as a data analyst, you can see there are number of tools nowadays for the data analysis. So you can opt for any tool. You can go for analysis of the data with some of the let's suppose we have RapidMiner also, we have Veka. So if you have an interest in data analysis, you can go for RapidMiner also. So going through the algorithms, we have different type of algorithms which are available. So implement some algorithms on that data, have a valid results for that, prepare a report that can also be efficient. So you can take any topic related to industry or any real time problem can be there.
Uh, for MBA operations management, yes, risk management pertaining to contracts and construction is good work. You can go for that.
Sir, one of the student has asked Ria that can I choose the topic AI in recruitment in HR filed?
Yes,
So you can
that can
take
be done.
that can be done also, students. You can take that also. So if you are an iOS developer and specialization in IT and project manager, so yes, you can take a project related to your iOS, Android application or an mobile application for Apple also. So it depends what type of application you can just make a small application. You can upload that on if you are able to upload it on Play Store or maybe on App Store that can be there. So it depends. So it can become a live project also. So if you have an interest, you can prepare any type of this mobile application as well.
One is asking, is this a group or individual in a project? It is an individual project. Automation engineer in IT company and MBA in data science. I think Krishank, in this case, you can do the work related to some big data, or I don't know what kind of company you are in. So it can be related to big data, or it can be something related to usage of the data science tools for extracting the informations or making the interfaces also, as Asim sir has already explained.
Sir, one of the like question is from Ashdeep. I am from operation management on behalf of the students who are unable to understand properly. Still, we have the confusion uncleared. So, previous provided any previous project file from the past year students. So, sir,
Past year students, it will be difficult to provide, but let us try it if we can. Asim sir, please note it down.
yes, sir.
We will try to have it from, if it is possible, from the examination department.
Sure, sir. So students will try. If we have any like file which is available, we can share with you as well.
Shrikant, regarding MBHR and wanted to make a project on report automation. Good enough. Nikhil Kumar, operations management. Operations management, there can be n number of topics that can be related to PERT, CPM, project management, logistics and supply chain management, anything, any topic you can have.
So one of the question, I am MCA student. My third semester exam was completed recently. So fourth semester class was not started for me yet. Still mandatory to complete the project, sir.
Again, repeat the question.
Sir, it's I think Kanti. I am MCA student. My third semester exam was completed recently,
Uh-huh.
March month. So, but
Hmm.
fourth semester classes have not started for me yet, sir. Still
Hmm.
mandatory to complete, sir, project.
He's online student.
Yes, sir. I think so. Kanti, can you write? I think Kanti Pudi, if you can write in chat, are you an online student or a, distance education student? So that online student, sir.
Online student. No issue. Your fourth semester classes will be starting from 10th of May. Right. But in that case, there is no issue. You have to do this project first. It
So,
is
sir,
mandatory.
the referencing style, sir, one of the student is asking, like referencing style, it will
It
be
is given
Harvard
in
or
the
it will.
it is given in the
So I think I
guidelines.
have explained the guidelines as well, student. You can just
Yes.
go through that also.
Yes.
So it is clearly written what type of referencing and how you are going to enter in your report as well.
Amol is having a question that can we collect data through survey? Yes, you can. Research paper submission is non-mandatory. LPU distance education e-connect portal will be open in the first week of May.
So I think the same questions are there.
Hmm.
So most of the questions we have answered. So students, if you want to ask any other question related, like most of the questions have been answered by sir and me. So if you want to ask any other question, you may ask, not related to the topics as well. So any related to the guidelines or anything. Yes, there will be a Viva, Anuj.
Yogita is having a question that I want to do what we have to do training in any company. No, you don't have to go for any training. It can be a database project. It can be based on the primary data or the secondary data.
If you want to, sir, I think they can go for that also, but it is not mandatory. But if you are able to go for some live project or anything, you can go opt for that also. But it will be purely on your interest.
Seems sir, Vishal is having one question for you.
Yes, sir.
Vishal Mehra, that I'm an MCA student. I have one question. Which book you suggest us for the live projects?
There is no book for that, students. See, it is purely your knowledge as well as your skills. So you have to implement your skills, whatever you have learned in your MCA, that is related to the languages. So you have to just dwell a particular project. It can be on any topic. Let's suppose if I'll give you an example of an e-commerce website, you can prepare an e-commerce website according to your own skills, whatever language you want to take. Either you can go for the open source or you can go for the paid as well. So both are there. And if somebody is interested for an Android application, you can prepare an Android application also. So it must be relevant. Whatever you are going to prepare, it must be efficiently written in the project report that I have done on this particular work. This was the objectives which I have taken. And after whatever methodology you are going to take that, like suppose you are going for this open source application. So you can just tell each and everything, whatever the software specifications are there, how you have prepared that. There must be a requirement analysis. After that, how you have developed the design, whatever coding you have done, then how you have implemented that, what will be the deployment phase in that. You have to enter all the things in that. So any other questions, students? Sir, one of the student has asked that what is the acceptable plagiarism percentage?
10%.
So 10%, less than 10% students, it will be there. So up to 10%, there will be exemption in the plag, but above that, it will not be exempted. So it
Yes.
will be taken as a misconduct. So
So, Shali, when you are asking about information regarding declaration page, declaration page has to be used in the starting of the project, and the sample is given in the guidelines. You can go through that.
the Ria is asking, sir, can we make project of both specialization if I choose the role of data analytics in HR?
Yes, you can. For example, I give you one example of HR, a very interesting example. One of the top-notch HR professional provides me. That a person, he said that in my organization, if I am hiring a person, out of the CVs I have got, I see in from which tier city he or she is, whether it is from metro or it is the tier 2 city, tier 3 city, tier 4 city. First filter. Another filter. What is the annual income of the family? Third one, how many siblings are there? And the candidate who has applied, who is on that the candidate is on which number in the siblings? Whether he is the eldest one or the middle one or the youngest one. I asked him, so what you are going to get out of it? He said, sir, my data says to me that the eldest person of the family from specifically tier 3 and tier 4 with the annual family income below 8 lakh, he is going to stay with me for a longer time in comparison to his younger brother. So this is a interesting fact where you can combine IT as well as HR as well as data science. These are the things what you can do.
So, sir, I'm just allowing Balakrishna to ask the question. So, Balakrishna, you are available to talk. So, can you speak? What is your question?
So, where to perform the plagiarism? Like, what are the tools or else sites which to be used?
The private, sorry, the many open source are available for checking the plagiarism. You can check that.
You can go
So,
for plagiarism checker as well.
so we can be on the same page, right? Like, if you give me some reference, like two or three, so I can check in the same, and we'll be on the same page, so that the plagiarism will be up to the mark.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
So, I think Radhika, sir, she also want to ask question. Yes, Radhika, you are there.
Hello,
Yes, Radhika.
Yeah. Good
good
afternoon,
afternoon,
Radhika.
sir.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
I want to ask that is MC students are able to make the project on Power BI or Tableau desktop?
See, if you are able to, like, if you have an interest in data science and you go for data analysis, so you must get some data set from like a relevant source. Okay, it may be a primary or secondary source, but the data must be relevant. And whatever, if you're going for Power BI or Tableau, so you must prepare a dashboard. So whatever things are going to be prepared, you must able to answer that these are the things, and you have to explain properly whatever things are there. Okay.
Okay, sir, and it comes under which project category?
See, you are student of MBA or MCA?
Sir, MCA.
MCA. So it comes under the project work.
No, I mean there are different categories under the project which we have to select.
No,
He is
you are not.
asking about
Okay.
live project
Yes,
or
yes.
So
So
like database project, network projects like these.
it will be under the database project as well. But the thing is that now what type of data you are going to collect? See, it depends. Okay. So maybe you are getting some data from, let's suppose, any business or any workplace. So that data for developing some product, you are getting data from development of a product or anything that comes under the entrepreneurial product. So journal information or anything, it will come under journal product. So it depends. So what type of area you are going to select. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I think, sir, most of the questions have been answered.
Mhm.
So
If
still, if
anything,
anything,
if anything else is pending.
so I think, sir, most of the questions have been answered, I think. So one of the question, I have an e-commerce website of an organization. May I submit that project? See, directly you cannot submit that. It depends like whether you have the proper permissions for submission of that or not. Because once you are going to submit that, it must be with proper code, proper interface. So maybe the teacher is going to ask you to show the interface as well. Okay, so only screenshots cannot be there. You must have to show the interface as well, the working, the database also. So in that case, students, do not just try to show it online that this is the website. You have done something that we have to see. We can ask the working also. So maybe the examiner can ask you what is the working, how you have done this, what is the code behind this particular module. So you are able to answer that. If you are going to justify that thing in your Viva, you will be getting marks. So one of the question is from Priya sir, Priya Babbar, and I am working in a school academics department
Mhm.
where I look after the marketing section too. Can I make a project on the same?
Yes, you can. No doubt about it.
So students,
Tanushri, Tanushri is having a question. Tanush Ranga, specialized in digital marketing. Can I go for ad campaigns of particular website? What will be the sales traffic? Yes, that is a very relevant one. You can go for that.
so one of the question is, sir, from the distance education students, sir, Viva of distance education will be in university or any center?
No, it will be in online mode.
So students, it will be on your My Class platform. So you will be intimated by the examination department for the dates, and it will be conducted online. So
Per keep core, can it be like financial implications of demographic shifts in developed economies? Or it can be impact of international monetary systems on global financial stability. Pratik, both the topics you have told, both are very good. I give you one example of the demographic shift also. Like right now, Japan is a country of the older people. So India is a country of younger people. We say we are a young country, right? So what are the implications, financial implications of these demographic shifts also? That you can do a project on the same. And the same way, any student you want to do it in the finance, it can be impact of international monetary system on the global financial stability. That is a very good topic. Arsh Gill. Arsh Gill is having considered my question. Arsh, just see Asim sir, what is the question of Arsh?
yes, sir. Arsh Gill. Sir, can you just tell the question? Actually, I am not able to
No,
find Arsh in the.
he has not. He has not written the question.
Okay. So Arsh, if you are able to talk, you can just raise your hand so that I can just open your mic as well.
Gagan Sharma, this is not interested to you. You are semester 1 student. This is for the semester 4 students. Jaya Sharma, I am doing MBA in digital marketing. Can I make a project on SEO? Yes, you can. Ravinder Kaur, you can choose one single task or you can have the multiple tasks also. Ash, for this is not for the BCom student. This is for the fourth semester PG students. Vaibhav Raj. Yes, if you are doing intern with Infosys and you are developing some project, you can show that. Atul, about the placement, yes, the companies will be, as the companies are approaching, so it will be shown in the placement, I would say, portal, and you can go through that. Vivek Kumar is asking, I have not done my summer training in third semester. What should I do for that? You have to again do it. There is no other option. You have to fill a reappear form and do the summer training again. If the topic of the two students is same, then you should go for the another topic. Harshdeep Singh, we will try to provide you the sample project reports, but we don't commit it. We will try to provide. Nitika Sood, I am a teacher. What kind of project can I take? What particular domain you are? You are from MBA or MCA, Nitika, and in that also, what is the specialization you have taken? So accordingly, we can guide you.
Sir, I think one of the question is there by a student Anjali that
Garrick is having one student. Can I choose logistics problem in India as a project subject? Yes, it is a very relevant one. Soon as I tell you right now, our logistic cost is very higher side, on a very higher side. So what are the problems and what can be the possible solutions for that? You can go for that particular project. Nikhil, as I have told that about the specialization is operations management, you are saying the project related to for you. Jinsi Varghese, you are taken both HR and finance. Can I go for HR related topics? No issue. You can go ahead.
Sir, one of the question is from Pratik. Can we take the help of different research paper, books, and internet and review of different persons? Like if we can to justify our answers. So I think, sir, they can take that also. So you can cite them. You can give the reference as well. So any other
Yes,
questions,
sir.
students? Yes, sir.
कोई नया तो नहीं है और
No, sir. I think most of the questions have been answered now. So still, if they have any questions, student, you can just put the RMS for that. So we can even guide you related to that also. So I think, sir, we can wind up the session.
yes, if it is done, then we can.
Okay. So students, if you have any question, you can just add in the chat box, else we can just wind up the session. And for any other questions, you can even put an RMS, or you can ask the helpline team also. So we can guide you for that also.
We will try to arrange the callback also if you are having still any questions left.
So thank you, everybody. Thank you for now. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.